Homo sapiens are about to become some amazing game masters. Yes, they're going to spend the afternoon grabbing some antelope bones and just smashing in the skulls of their enemies and hearing the lamentation of their women, but then tonight, they are going to run one hell of a dungeon for their players. Welcome to the cover reveal for So You Want to Be a Game Master, my new book from Macmillan and Page Street Publishing. In addition to the beautiful cover art, Fernando Salvaterra is also doing all of the cartography inside the book. Fernando is doing dungeons and hex maps and city maps and all kinds of cool stuff, including the keys you need to make your own maps. Unfortunately, the other big piece of news is that we're all going to have to wait a little bit longer for the book to arrive. Originally scheduled for an October 31st release, I'm sorry to say that So You Want to Be a Game Master will now be delayed until November 21st. The main reason for this is that the book is much, much bigger than we expected. It's going to be more than 500 pages long. It turns out the publisher literally just needs more time to print it. That's because So You Want to Be a Game Master is going to be the most authoritative book on game mastering ever written. A lot of Game Master advice will teach you how to run a basic dungeon crawl, for example. But So You Want to Be a Game Master will not only teach you how to run a dungeon, it's going to teach you how to run a mega dungeon, an advanced dungeon, a dynamic dungeon, and then it will go on to teach you how to run mysteries and node-based scenarios and raids and heists and urban adventures and faction-based adventures and point crawls and hex crawls and other scenario structures too. And that's not all. I've also included a huge section of extra credit topics that will cover stuff like running combat, splitting the party, creating your campaign, quick and dirty world building, creating your supporting cast, and more. Now, whether you're a first-time game master looking to take your first step into a wider world of imagination, or a long-time game master looking to take your game to the next level, So You Want to Be a Game Master is a treasure trove of essential lore. Now, the other thing that makes So You Want to Be a Game Master unique is its procedural approach. This book will tell you exactly what you should be prepping and exactly how to use that prep to create the most memorable and exciting role-playing sessions you've ever experienced. Are you a first-time GM literally trying to figure out what your first step should be? This book is going to give you that step in the first 20 pages. And at the end of those 20 pages, the book is going to tell you that you have all the knowledge and all the skills you need to run your first session. And you should put the book down and go and do that. Because it can be just that quick and it can be just that simple. And then, after you've run your first session and had fun with your friends, you'll come back to the book and it will walk you through creating your first adventure. And then it will take you through advanced and dynamic scenarios. And then, at that point, the next step is up to you. You can continue reading the book cover to cover if you want, but you can also pick the specific type of scenario you want to run and skip straight to that. Mysteries, raids, heists, urban adventures, wilderness adventures, any and all of that. But we're still not done. Because then there's the extra credit section I was talking about in the back half of the book. These are the specific targeted topics that can improve any of the different types of scenarios. And you can choose when and if and how you want to learn and implement these techniques to take your campaign to the next level. So You Want to Be a Game Master puts you in the driver's seat and gives you everything you need to create the role-playing game of your dreams. Now, if this sounds like the kind of book you want, everything you love about the Alexandrian squeezed between two covers, a master class in running your favorite games, a grand introduction to the greatest hobby in the world, then you know what you have to do. Drop down to the font of all knowledge and hit the pre-order link. Good gaming. I'm Justin Alexander, and I'll see you at the table.